Hi foodies, this is Jenny here from Jenny's Walk. And foodies, I just got in from the supermarket, so I want to make a lovely dish here today. I got me some nice plantains. I got a twin plantains. I'm going to be using that. And let me see what I have in the refrigerator over here. There you go. Here I have some turkey that I marinated overnight. Some lovely big pieces. Let me wash that hand up. Let me show it to you. Take a look at this. If you zoom into it, it's a little more than a half a turkey. It's the neck, the breast, the chest, the wings. Here I have this is the other part of the wing. So I'm going to do a lovely jollof rice, a jollof stew with some lovely turkey. So for that jollof stew, my Nigerian friend, she makes the stew so beautiful and she gave it to me. One of these fine days, I promise to you, I am going to make this stew and you will see exactly how to make it. Lots of tomato, hot peppers, and red peppers. Take a look at that. It's the best. You could make this with any stew. Put this in your jollof rice. You could make your pepper stew, turkey, whatever have you. So this is what I'm going to be doing today. And while I was out, let's take a look into this bag, what I got. Here I picked up a chicken. So the guy cut this one up already for me. And this is a whole one. This is another recipe coming up. Foodies, for my jollof rice, I like to use the shallots. Now, as you zoom in, take a look in here. This is a big bag of shallots that you will get into the African market when you go. I pick these up. I have my garlic. Now, if you have red onions, you could use red onions or the regular white onions. These. But for me, try to get the shallots. And this is going to give you a lot of flavors in there. And let me get a nice little garlic. So let's start cleaning this up now. So what I like to do, I just like to give my turkey a little boil. There you go. I'm making this a lovely African style dish here. So just looks about good. So let's set this up on the stove and put it up here at a nice heat. And I want to add a little bit of kosher salt to that. It's seasoned. You all know how I do my marinade overnight. So let this cook until it gets soft. And when this is all done and softened and nice, we're going to give it a good fry. So it's a lovely African dish here. I'm making jollof rice and I'm cooking it the same way as I've seen it is done. It's the way my Nigerian, my Ghanaian friend, the way they do it, I'm doing that. And I want to share this recipe with you. Foodies, I have shown you my red lagoon rice in some of my past videos, and this is exactly what it is. I'm going to pour that rice in there. Karaila Kutahari Mata rice. This is that lovely red rice. Look at that. Red rice. It has that lovely lagoon taste. You know, that earthy taste you will get. How many of you remember that taste? Just leave me a comment. You know, long ago when Granny had that the rice box and she will dry her own rice outside. Yes, so there you go. Then she will send you to go and pound the rice up the road in the rice mill. So this is exactly what that is. So I'm going to just give it one little rinse and have it sit here for a little bit. And then I'm going to rinse it over when I'm ready several times. And we're going to use that rice to make our lovely jollof rice. So here I have my shallots. And I have some peppers. Let me get everything that I need to put into that jollof rice. We're going to cut everything up and we're going to give them a good wash. We're going to use all of that. So I just need about this much peppers. This will be fine. And I'm going to use 1 tomato and I'm going to use 2 of these shallots. And I have here, you know, jollof rice is always spicy. It all depends on the type of heat that your family like. You go ahead. So here I have some habanero peppers. I have green one. We could just drop these whole in the pot. We don't have to pop them because I always tell you when you're ready to eat, you can always pop the peppers. And here we have some garlic. You go that in there, and I'm going to use like 4 grains of garlic. So let me go ahead and prepare all of this. Okay, foodies, so you all know how I like to prepare my green herbs. So I'm cooking an African dish, but you know I cannot resist my herbs. So here I have my green herb, and here I have all my frozen peppers. I do have video on the page where you could take a look and see how to make your own. So I'm going to go in with 2 and 3 little ones. So this is going to pack a lot of flavor. So this is just really peppers in there. There you go. Put that in there. So let's take a look into the pot now. So the pot is coming up to good heat right now. So I want to add some of my oil. There you go. Not too much oil because my flavors, they already have a lot of oils. So here's something I want to show to you. This is lotus seeds. If you're here in the US, you could get the lotus seed. A lot of African dishes, they will cook it. You give it a little steam, lower that heat, and you give it a good rinse, and you just drop that lotus seed in there. Let it get a little fry. Our garlic, our onion, our peppers, in goes all of that in there. And here I have my 2 habanero peppers. I'm using green and yellow. So let's add our green season in there. Let's cover that pot and let's give it like 5 minutes on medium low and let everything melt out nicely. Take a look now in that pot. Oh wow, this looks beautiful and the kitchen smells divine. Look, everything is all melted away. Beautiful. Wow, if you could only smell in my kitchen. So here I have some crayfish powder. And you know I love that. And African foods, they use a lot of that crayfish powder. Give that a good mix in there. So now let's go into the sink right here. And I give that a good wash several times so you notice all of that redness is out of it. There you go. Try and get much water out of that rice. That looks fine. Let's empty all that rice in there. Go get it in there, and I want to add a little bit of tastemaker. This is all done. This is a beef flavor I'm adding in here. Now I want to raise that heat up. So here is my, I should have added this first, but that's okay. This is my stew. So we're going to add our stew in and let everything just fry up really nicely. So this is 2 cups of rice, and I think we're going to add about a cup of stew. And keep that on low because I want this rice now to fry with the oil from the stew. So let me raise that heat up, and we're going to be back in like 2 minutes to see what's going on. Let's take a look now what's going on in the other pot. So here is that turkey. It's boiling really nicely. So we're going to boil this until cooked. This still have some time to go, so let this continue boiling here. Let's take a look now. So it has been 2 minutes and our rice, wow, if you could only smell inside my kitchen. So I'm going to add just a pinch of salt, and as we go along we will check for the tasting. So here I have some broth from that turkey right there. There we go. Let's strain that off really good. Yep. And let's combine everybody together. Lower that heat now. Give that a good stir. Now I know I need some more water in here, definitely. Because this rice is a bit tough. There you go. So you will know what type of rice you're cooking. Despite the fact I give this rice a little soak, it's still gonna need a little extra cooking. Trust me, this rice is a bit tough. So let's mix everything together very nicely. Now let's put that lid on, and remember that little plug there. Yes, there you go. Plug that hole, because remember your rice is not going to boil to cook. It's going to be steaming. So leave that there, low heat, and let's wait now until this is all done. It's going to take like 27 minutes. Lovely jollof rice here from Jenny's Walk with some nice turkey, pepper stew turkey with some fried plantain. Jenny's Walk, always bringing great flavors to the table. So here, foodies, is our twin plantain. Let's give it a good little wash. There you go. That looks marvelous. And let's take a look at that. 2 for the price of 1. That's a great deal. How about that? I just pick it up. 99 cents a one. Took it to the guy. I said, okay, well, it's a twin. How much you going to charge me? He looked at me and just give me that smoky little smile. I just rest $1 there left. So we're just going to cut this one very nicely, and I'm going to season this plantain. We're not just going to only do a simple fry. You're going to enjoy this. As I say, it's a nice, lovely African dish. So I'm doing it the way the Africans will do it. You just cut it down the middle and just give it a little dice, just like so. There you go. Let me finish up. So this looks marvelous. So here's all our plantain. So don't throw this away. Just take this, chop it really nicely, blend it in your blender with a few grains of garlic, leave it for 4 hours, strain it off, and water your plants. There you go. Lots of potassium in there. So here I have a lovely passion fruit vinegar. So we just add in a little fruit. Now if you have just lime or lemon juice, you know, just go ahead. I'm just being fancy because I have it. So I want to add a little cayenne pepper. So we're going to give it a little heat. You know, sometimes I think that African food carries more heat than Indian food, meaning not Indian from the islands. I'm talking about India from India, our brothers and sisters over there. Because the amount of pepper I see sometimes in that African store, in goes some sweet smoked paprika. They be buying a lot. Even when they make the stew, I'm going to use the fingers, give it a good mix. They put so much peppers in that stew. I have to tell my friend, don't add so much habanero. You know, I will adjust the pepper for myself. So here we go. This is our lovely plantain now. We're going to let this sit for like 5 minutes, and then we're going to give it a lovely fry. So for these, this is all done. They're all soft and tender and nice. So let me take all of them out, and now we're going to give them a lovely fry. These, I have this oil. We're going to fry our plantain first in here. So we're going to throw like half of this. The oil is coming up to heat. We're going to use the same oil to fry our turkey that I have over here. There you go. And I know you all may be wondering what Jenny's Walk have in that bottle there. So this, my dear foodies, I am making vinegar. Yep. This is orange vinegar, and the date is there 3/22. So this is really going to make in like a month, 2 months, or 3 months time, because you all know I love flavored vinegar. Here I have the passion fruit, the coconut, and I also have strawberry vinegar. Look at that. So you see, we're going to wait. This is a strawberry in there. You know, Jenny's Walk always doing all sorts of stuff, and I will share with you one of these fine days. I will share with you the full recipe, how you can make your own vinegar at home. You don't have to go out there and be buying all this distilled vinegar to wash the meat. And you know, we use vinegar in so many things. You know, it helps for rice in your bread, your roti, or whatever you're making with dough. And it cleans your meat, it cleans your surface, it washes your glass. So many use for vinegar. Why spend so much money? I'm going to show you how to make vinegar soon. So let's finish and fry up this lovely, spicy, lemon lime, tangy plantain. Okay, foodies, so this is a beautiful color. I absolutely love this. So now let's put our turkey to fry in that same oil and get a beautiful brown color. There you go, a little at a time. And let's color all of them. So there you go, foodies. These are beautiful. They look nice little brown. Lovely colors here. Okay, foodies, so to make that lovely turkey wings now with pepper, in here, what I did, I went ahead with the regular red bell peppers and 2 of the shallots and 2 cloves of garlic, and I give it a good little spin. So take a look in here, and this is the texture, nice little, just 2 couple zap, and this looks marvelous. So we're going to put that turkey now together. Let's take a look inside that pot now, very low heat, and this smells so marvelous. So this looks great, but I am sure this is still a bit hard because I'm telling you, foodies, this rice is a bit tough. It's like a parboiled rice. So I'm going to check on it. Just move everybody, bottom to the top, top to the bottom. Let's try this rice. Oh, wow. This tastes marvelous. I think the rice needs like about 7 minutes. So my little secret here now. We're going to be using some peas and carrots and some onions. Now I did not zap this peas and carrots, so it is just frozen and thaw out. So let's just leave this in the top, put that lid back on, and check this in 5 minutes. Lovely jollof rice here from Foodies. So this is all done. So let's bring out our old devoted pot. Add some of that same hot oil in there. That pot is going to come up to heat. Let's just secure this away. There you go. Remember all of this? Okay, so let's just add all of those peppers in there. I have some ginger, and I'm going to chop some jalapeno because this is peppered turkey, so we want to make it with a little spice. I don't think this is so hot. Good stuff. So that's a beautiful fry. So let's add that ginger and that hot peppers in there. That looks great. I'm going to use my spatula and give this a nice little mix. You're going to lower the heat now because the pot is up to heat, and remember that lovely oil have all those flavors in there. So in goes some smoked sweet paprika, and we're going to add some crayfish powder in there for lovely flavors. We're going to add some, this is chicken base. Let's mix that up really nicely. Let this cook for 3 minutes. So this is a lovely fry. You see how you see only oil. There's only oil in there. So let's add some of that stew. There you go. Raise back that heat up. So now if you want a more of a red color, you could use some sazon, and that's exactly what I want to do. I want this to be rich and red. So I'm going to give this a good mix. And I want to add a little bit of that same turkey broth. Don't do the part. Just a little touch of that turkey broth. Raise that heat up high and let this cook for a good 4 minutes. Foodies, I am so excited. Jollof rice is one of my favorite dishes, and I'm so diverse where I work. You know, I have so much Africans working together with me. Senegal, Ivory Coast, I have Ghanaian, Nigerian. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. So now this is just perfect. If you zoom in here, you see how lovely that looks. So let's add our turkey. All those flavors from that bowl scrape everybody in. Now you have to be very careful. And now we're going to lower the heat because I don't want to burn all that off. And we're going to mix. Everybody's going to be coated with this lovely stew. And that's your pepper turkey. Now the peppers, you put as much bell peppers as you want. Fresh peppers, just what I did in the food processor. And you make that lovely in there. Now if you want a smoky flavor for this, all you have to do is put that charcoal, give it a light, and smoke this up. So let me finish up. So let's take a look now, foodies, last time into this pot. So there you go. Okay, this is everything. That looks beautiful. See, here I have my cilantro, or if you have parsley, you could just chip that nicely, and some scallion. I'll drop that in there. So you add this last because it's going to add a lot of flavors into your jollof rice. Look at that. And only if you could smell my kitchen. You see that graininess? Look at that, how grainy. Fluffy, grainy. And remember, foodies, every state in Africa, they make their jollof a little different. It's a smoky rice, so we're going to add some smoke into this rice. And I'm going to show to you a simple way to put that smoke in. You could also smoke that chicken, that turkey wings, or also to do the hard fowl. It's lovely. And you know, this pepper here is for me. So just make a little hole right there. And this is all done, but I still have the heat on. I'm leaving the heat. That looks marvelous. So here is my charcoal. I'm going to put this little foil right there. And I have my charcoal here. So this charcoal, come up to heat. Yep. So put that right there. Get it to get a nice little blaze. Let's turn that heat off. And what you're going to do, you're going to add just a drop of oil. So I just have like a drop of oil there. Oh, quickly. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Can you zoom into that, my dear? You see that nice little smoke is going on. Keep that plug and leave this locked tight for 7 minutes. That smoke is just going to go into there and smoke that rice and give you that lovely, authentic jollof rice taste. Let's open up that pot now. I can't wait. Oh, my goodness. That smell, oh my goodness, just only if you could smell that smell and taste that taste of that lovely rice. So foodies, guess what? It's time now to do that lovely plating with foodies. Let's do that plating now. So here is that rice. Put it in a nice little bowl. Give it a nice little pat, and there you go. Beautiful. I like bone. I don't like too much of meaty meat. So let's do that. 2 lovely pieces of meat right here. That looks beautiful. We don't want to overload the plate. Look at that. So you're going to take some of your sauce, just like so, and just drizzle it over your chicken. So you get a nice little gloss also there. And here is that plantain. We're going to just add some plantains there, as much as you like. We don't want it to look too crowded. I'll chip pepper down. There you go. And leave it just like so. Set that right there. And here is some lovely cucumber. That's the cukies. I love these cukies. For my foodies in the island, you all know this cucumber, the Kirby's. Here in the US, you will hear the word Kirby. That's exactly what this is. Now there you go. What can you say about this delightful dish? Lovely dish here from Jenny's Wall. Simple and easy do it. Turkey. Beautiful Sunday lunch any day of the week. You could make that lovely smoky rice. And you know, we also have that pepper over here. Let's drop that pepper right there. That's the one. Wow, delicious. And a lovely glass of wine. What more can you ask for? Delightful dish here from Jenny's Walk. Simple and easy do it. Always bringing great flavors to the table. So my dear foodies, I think it's fair enough that I got a taste of this. So let's dig in. So let's get to this, my dear foodies. First, I want to try that smoky rice. Indeed. Wow. Lovely smoky taste. Nice spices running around in your mouth. I'm getting that crayfish flavor in that rice. I love that. I want to try the turkey with the rice. So I'm going to take a big piece of this turkey here, nice and tender. Look at that. Wow. And I'm going to take some rice, put that on that there. Finger looking good. Oh, wow. Foodies, that turkey is well marinated. A nice spiciness is running there because I put a whole habanero in there. So that is why you're going to be getting your spiciness from your pepper turkey wings and a lovely glass of wine. Bon appetit. I wish I had friends coming over. Only my daughter is coming over and she's going to enjoy a lovely plate. So I'm going to eat half of this. And believe me, she's going to come and say, Mommy, where is my half? I know how she is. Love to eat after I am finished eating. So my dear foodies, each and every one will get a lovely plate. Don't forget to like and share this video and give it a try. Lovely smokiness here. Try something different. Your husband is tired of roti and rice every day. How about a lovely jollof rice? Change it up a little bit. Simple and easy like a tomato rice. From Jenny's Walk, from my kitchen to your kitchen. Happy cooking.